everybody, and welcome to Gen Z Academy Podcast, a generational podcast. I am your host, Jaydan Lightfoot, and I am so excited to be on episode 2 and talk to you guys. These topics at hand are going to be very interesting. So let's get into our social issue, which is climate change.
Let me tell you.
Imagine the Earth is like a giant puzzle, and everything on it, like the oceans and the air and land, is connected. This big puzzle is our Earth's climate. Now let's talk about climate change. It's like when the puzzle pieces start changing places because something is happening to our Earth. One big reason of this change is because people are doing things that add more blankets to the Earth. The Earth gets energy from the sun, and it sends some of that energy back into space. But just like you feel warmer under a blanket, there are gases in our air, we call them greenhouse gases, that act like cozy blankets around the Earth. They keep some of that energy from escaping into space and making our planet just the right temperature for us to live. Now here's the tricky part. People are doing things that add extra blankets to the Earth, and when we use things like cars, factories, and machines that need a lot of energy, we release more of these gases. It's like putting too many blankets on your bed. It gets too warm. When we add too many blankets, it makes the Earth warmer overall. This warming shakes up the big puzzle of the Earth's climate. It's like stirring a pot of soup. Things start to change. This stirring up can cause the weather to become more extreme. For example, hot days. It can make some places much hotter than usual. Big storms. It can make storms like hurricanes stronger and more powerful. And lots of rain. Some places get more rain, which cause floods. Just like we try to use fewer blankets when we get too warm, we can do things to use less energy and release fewer of these gases, like moving furniture blocking vents to be sure air is flowing efficiently, switching off lights and electrical appliances when not using them, using LED light bulbs instead of regular light bulbs, letting the sun shine in and opening your curtains and blinds, and using less AC. So when we hear about extreme weather and climate change, it's like seeing the effects of too many blankets making our Earth a bit too warm. People are working together to find ways to use fewer blankets and to keep our Earth's puzzle pieces in a better, more balanced order. Thank you guys for listening to this portion. Catch you guys next time on What's Up with the World with Jaydan Lightfoot. Peace. Alright now guys, it's on to our pop culture topic, which is comic book movie fatigue. You see, comic book movie fatigue refers to the idea that some people may be feeling a sense of exhaustion with the number of superhero and comic book based films that have been released in the recent years. This fatigue can manifest in different ways. Overexposure. One factor contributing to comic book movie fatigue is overexposure. The sheer quantity of superhero movies being produced is staggering. For instance, between 2021 and 2023, Marvel has slated the release of 20 movies and TV shows, whereas between 2008 and 2019, they only released 23 movies. The constant stream of content in a condensed period can be overwhelming. It truly can be. Now, there's also predictability. Another factor contributing to fatigue is the perception that many superhero movies follow a similar formula. There's often an origin story, a threat to the world, a climactic battle, and a resolution. While this formula can be enjoyable for a lot of people, it may become predictable and less engaging for those who have seen it multiple of times. And quality concerns. Not all superhero movies are universally well received. Some viewers may feel the overall quality of these films varies, and the excitement that initially surrounded the genre may have diminished for some due to disappointment with certain releases. And it's essential to note that while some people may experience comic book movie fatigue, many others continue to enjoy and appreciate it. But you guys, let me know what you think. For right now, let's take it to Marion for sports.
He won the Defensive Player of the Year by flopping. Kevin Looney can go out there and get 27 rebounds. Why can't you? We live? What's up? Everybody, this Marion Moy and this more emotion. Today we about to talk about the Damian Lillard trade to the Milwaukee Bucks. Overall, I do think it was a good trade. Number one, I do think it was an excellent trade. And I'm glad that Deandre Ayton got the freak out of Phoenix because everybody tired of his crap. He don't live up to his name. He shouldn't have been a number one overall draft pick, and he garbage. He should be ashamed for walking in Portland smiling, walking in Portland headquarters smiling, acting like he happy. No, we happy. The Suns organization is happy that we got rid of your garbage. We sick and tired of it. We tired of your crap for real. At the end of the day, you was not doing what you're supposed to do. At the end of the day, he talking about 13-9 is good. No, it's not. When you're 7 foot, you're supposed to be averaging 20 and 20. Kevin Looney can go out there. Kevin Looney can go out there and get 27 rebounds. Why can't you? We could at least got 15 rebounds out of you, but no, you wanted to sit there, complain, and not even barely average a double double. When you as a first round overall draft pick, your expectations should be high, and that's why he's happy because he went to Portland knowing that he didn't want to be in Phoenix because his expectations was too high and that he couldn't live up to it. He didn't even try. He got superstars yelling at him. Monty Williams taking him to the bench, acting like a big freaking baby, and everybody is tired of his crap. Thank God he is gone. Okay, number two, the Boston Celtics did acquire Drew Holiday, which I am happy about. I know Boston fans are happy too. We are very happy that we acquired Drew Holiday. I want to say that Damian Lillard, this is a superstar team. This is savage. I believe the Boston Celtics is the only team that can stop them from getting to the NBA Finals, and I believe that they will because they acquired Drew Holiday. Number two, Damian Lillard averaged. And before anybody say nothing, Damian Lillard averaged 31 points per game. Giannis averaged almost a triple double. And they're savages. I think it's going to be hard to stop, especially in the pick and roll. And I believe that they will be at least in the Eastern Conference Finals. One thing Boston is not going to allow, and I can't stand it. This choke job by Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. It's every year. It's to a point where y'all got to go up. Jaylen Brown got a $300 million contract extension, the most money in NBA history. He better ball out. I want him to average 40, not 30, not 35, not 32. I want him to average 40. When it's time to get buckets, I want him to average 40. I don't care. Jason Tatum is obviously better than Jaylen Brown. Anybody who disagrees does not watch basketball. But at the end of the day, he got the contract extension. Jason Tatum didn't get his contract extension yet. So at the end of the day, at this point, he is getting paid more than Jason Tatum is. So we expect production out of him. Because what he pulled last year when Jason Tatum got injured was trash. It was pure garbage. It needs to be thrown away, and he should be ashamed that it's even in NBA history books that he pulled that crap. And Jason Tatum, he just stopped that 9 for 22 crap. It's not acceptable. That 9 for 22 ball drive is done. It's done. I don't want to see it no more. Because at the end of the day, somebody going to get fired from y'all shenanigans. Somebody going to get straight up fired, and it's going to be y'all fault. It's going to be y'all fault. And if Brad Stevens actually got the guts to do it, he'll trade one of y'all. Now, me personally, I wouldn't do that because I'd be stupid. Y'all got two of the best wing all around players in NBA history. They are amazing, especially at their age. They deserve their contract. No. First of all, Jaylen Brown did not deserve that contract extension. He's done nothing. He's done nothing. I ain't gonna say ain't done nothing. They made the finals, but then they proceeded to choke. Niggas say, "Oh, it was Jason Tatum." Jason Tatum was shooting 9 for 22. But that don't exclude Jaylen Brown from letting the crap happen. If you a superstar or a star or whatever you want to call yourself, and you now making $300 million, you ain't no such thing as a choke. Ain't no such thing as a choke. Okay, keep ain't no such thing as a choke. It don't make no sense. I expect the title line. That's what I expect. I don't care. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care about no Milwaukee Bucks. I don't care about no Damian Lillard. I don't care about none of that. I believe the Boston Celtics, y'all just quiet. And the reason why y'all was losing was that choke job crap, and y'all thinking Marcus Smart is defensive player of the year. And then you got the audacity to make him guard Steph Curry when he's flopping. He won the defensive player of the year by flopping. Everybody know Jaren Jackson should have won that defensive player of the year, and then he won it the next year. Stop it. That was all Jaren Jackson. He should have won it back-to-back years. But no, you wanted to give it to Marcus Smart by flopping. And then he got showed up by flopping in the finals, and Steph Curry was averaging 30. And they lost in game 6, like I said they was. They're terrible. They need to do better. I like their accusations, and I like what they've done. They got a good. I like Kristaps Porzingis too. I respect that. I respect that they got Kristaps Porzingis. But at the end of the day, they don't need nobody to be superstars. They got their 2 stars. Everybody else needs to do their freaking job. Kristaps Porzingis don't need to go out there and drop 30. He can average 20 and 10. No, 20 and 10 not acceptable. He gonna have to do better. 20 and 12, because he's 7. He got 7-3. 20 and 12, and we'll be okay with that. And now we add to Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum's points when they averaging the most points for a duo in the game right now. So it would make no sense for them not to get to the title, to the championship. And at this point, I expect them to win because they are the most complete team in the NBA as we speak. Thank you. This is More Emotion with your host Marion Moore, and I'll holler at y'all next time.
Thank you so much, Marion, for your sports intake. You are the best. Now, guys, to wrap this all up for episode 2, we talked about a lot of things. Climate change, comic book movie fatigue. But these are just kind of my inputs on these things. You see, climate change is scary. It's scary to see weather going from super cold to super hot. It's scary to see tornadoes and hurricanes and earthquakes become more drastic than they ever have before. Whatever we can do to make our earth healthier, let's try to do that, y'all. And for my comic book fans, for those who don't know, I am a huge comic book fan. DC all the way, in my opinion. And one of the things that I really get frustrated about is how much content there is for superhero movies, but how the quality has just dropped movie by TV show and TV show. It's either not great writing and character development is horrible, or there's not enough money to put in for the CGI, so all the effects look horrible. It's just constant frustration, y'all. It's constant frustration. And as a comic book fan, I get excited to see these comic book characters come into real life, into the big screen. And for other people who truly grew up reading these comic book movies, it's a huge deal for them. So just for them to watch it and it not be as good as they expect it to be, it's a lot. It's truly a lot. But hey, we're not Marvel, we're not DC. We don't know what all goes into it. But all I know is, I just wish they would do better. Well, y'all, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you, Marion, for your sport intake. You are the best, man. You are the best. So funny. But we gotta go, y'all. So stay blessed, get success, and please get some rest. Peace out, y'all.